Okay, so log in with username tester, and the password is ASCJ200 exclamation point.
Okay.
Customize your site. Guessing you remembered where that button was.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's different.
So you're gonna start by customizing this theme a little bit.
Okay.
Now the first thing, did you see those little blue things?
Blue things? On the other page?
No, as soon as this page loaded.
Can I do it again to see? I don't remember. I don't really recall.
That's okay.
Okay.
Just curious. Okay. So see if you can edit your social menu.
My social menu.
And add a link to Twitter.
Okay. Hold on. Can I just like click around to...
Why don't you try? Yeah, just click anywhere, try anything, see what happens.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
The fact that I clicked on it?
No, what it
did?
what the link was that was in there. Did you see the blue that time?
No. What is
Interesting.
happening?
Okay.
Oh, this blue you mean?
No.
Oh, this. Got it. Oh!
Oh.
I found it!
Did you find how to turn it back on?
So I think once I hovered over it, it showed up. Right? I think.
Not quite, but
Okay.
we'll keep playing around and see if you notice it. So when you clicked on that, it brought
me to customize menus, menu locations, social links menu.
How to edit your social menu.
So I'm gonna edit that. Let's see if I can add a link to my Twitter. Do you want me to add a link to my personal Twitter?
Yes, or even just twitter.com.
Okay, let's see. Can add a link to that and then press add and it shows up. Do you want me to...
Do you think that's going to link to twitter.com?
We can try.
Why don't you try it? So go ahead and close out of adding items so you can see the preview, or click over on the preview on the right. And well, it doesn't look like a Twitter
It's
link.
grayed out. That's okay, I guess.
Do you see what happened?
It was gray and then it went to
yeah.
Okay.
So you
So
created
title
a page
attribute
on your site
okay.
called twitter.com.
Yeah. So is this on the right? This is on the right social menu. So Twitter.
Yeah, it's in the menu.
Link, no. Title, I don't know what these mean.
So you're not going to be able to actually change the URL of this link.
Right.
Because this link is linked to this page that you created. So try removing this one and then adding a new item. And there's another way to do it. Let's see if you can find it.
Okay.
So you need to add a link to Twitter.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. Got it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna add to menu.
And
then we'll see if it works. I see the bird.
Good.
Except it's not letting me. It's interesting. It's not letting me go back to the preview like before. So nope, that is not what I want. There we go. So this is happening. So whenever I hover over the icon is there now, but there's now a sign that's not letting me click on it. I remember adding the link, so that's the URL.
Yeah, try opening it in a new tab.
Let's try that.
Although that button probably won't do it, but you can try it. Try just like right clicking on it and open, see if that works.
There you go, it works, but it says it doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay.
which is a little misleading. Okay, what's next?
Okay, so see that recent posts thing? Try getting rid of that.
Some posts. Click that. You can just press remove and it should get rid of it. There you go.
Okay. Try adding something right after the search.
Right after the search. I'll add a calendar. And I saw that there was an option to reorder, so I can, where'd that go? So I can just keep moving it up. Can I drag it? I can drag it. Done.
Good. Nice. And why don't you go ahead and save and publish your changes.
Okay.
And now I want you to switch your theme to 2017.
Okay. So I can go back now.
Stay there, actually.
Okay. Whoops.
But not, yeah.
Okay. That was my mistake. 2017. Why don't I just make it easier for myself?
And that would make it easier for yourself. Unfortunately, it's not actually going to be here yet. But while you're here, why don't you pick another theme to try out?
Okay.
But pick one you like.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you asked me to look for a theme that wasn't there? Or did I just overlook it?
2017 isn't actually going to be... It'll be available here once WordPress
Okay.
4.7 is released, but it's not just yet.
But you asked me to look for it.
Yeah. It's somewhere else, but we'll get to it later, yeah.
Was I meant to find that?
Maybe. This is okay, though, because we're also going to test this.
So pretty.
And if you're not liking any of these, you can try some of the other ways to look for themes.
Right.
Besides a search for 20.
Let's look at the popular themes. Let's see. I like this one. It's simple and there's icons, so do you want me to install it?
Sure.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, and we're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but just play around with it for a minute here.
Okay. Let's and change the color to blue. Let's see. And then oh, I was just there. Let's add a header
There are some
image.
images in here, or you can upload one.
Okay. I'm going to upload one, provided I have stuff to upload. There's a volcano. We'll do the volcano. Okay. Select and crop. Okay, crop image.
I don't think that actually clicked.
Did it not? Oops.
You clicked, it just didn't. The
Okay.
button didn't click.
Alright. That is a very large. I'm gonna have to crop that more. How do I do that? Let's see. I'm gonna try that again and crop it a little more because let's do that. Let's see if it looks any better. That's better.
Okay, and that's probably enough on this theme for now. I want you now to go ahead and change your theme again and pick another new theme and try out some of the different ways to look for themes.
Do you want me to just not do that and just go
you
to...
can save it if you want to, either way.
Yeah. Okay. My local site. What does that mean? I don't have favorites. Features. Oh, I can search by layout. I think I would want something. A lot of these I don't understand. Let's see. I don't really know what a micro format is, or RTL language support. Theme options. That's a little vague. Translation ready. Okay. Featured images. Let's go for something with featured images. Okay. Okay. Don't like any of those, so I'm gonna look again. Custom background. I want a custom background. Let's see. Let's go with this one. I like that. Okay. So do you want me to play around with this one too, or?
A little bit. Actually, in particular, I'm curious about how you like the background image options. So why don't you try, since you picked a theme with a custom background.
Okay.
So why don't you try setting up your background here?
I feel like I need to have a pretty picture to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can find one.
Going to go into my drive real quick because I have a few, except it's all logged out.
I'll cut this part out.
Sorry, I'll be fast. Okay, we're gonna scrap the Google Drive thing, and I'm just gonna pick a pretty picture. Let's do. Let's do this one. I'm gonna save it to my desktop. And let's see if I can figure this out. Logo, site title, colors, background image. Upload. Should be on my desktop. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna choose that. Okay, so
I think there's a separate header, so
got it. So that wasn't what I meant to do. Header settings.
Uncheck that box for now. Let's see what that does.
Okay. So
We can work with this.
it tiled.
So go back to those background settings and see if you can.
You can center that. I'm not gonna repeat the background image, so I guess I didn't pick an image that was big enough. But then again, it didn't really specify.
What happens if you change the image size option that's in here?
Change the image size. Oh, duh. Didn't see that option. My fault.
Not your fault, actually.
Fill screen. What does that do? I don't really know what the difference is. Oh, well, I see a tiny difference. Okay. Scroll with page. Cool. I'm gonna set that to fit to screen as a default. Okay, what else?
Okay, and change your theme one more time. This time, 2017 is installed on your local site, so go ahead and preview it from there.
So you want me to find 2017 first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on what I just said, see if you can find it.
Can you repeat one more time?
It's installed on your local site.
Okay. So it should be here. Ah, found it. Okay.
And go ahead and preview it, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and play around with this and customize it.
Okay.
So you can change what's displayed on this front page. Maybe try adding some custom sections to it.
Okay. Oh, we can add a video. That's cool.
Yes. In fact, why don't you try doing that? Did you do the find a video last week?
I have one. I will bring it up really quick. What kind of format do I need it?
Close out of this for a second, actually. And then you can read the
MP4. So that's not gonna work. Oh, duh.
say that. Just
Or I can upload a YouTube video URL, which is much more helpful.
Yes. Okay.
Should have probably read the instructions more thoroughly. Where are my videos? Let's see. We'll just do this one. Okay. Enter? Will that change anything? No. Okay. Gotta click. Hide image to show my video. I don't really know where the header went.
It seems to not be working currently.
Is it my video
No,
file?
It's not.
It's just the
Not
website.
what you did.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so should I try an image instead?
Sure.
Let's do that. Desktop. We'll do the same picture. 64 megs. Oh, it did tell me the size that time. Suggested image dimensions. Okay. So that's been there. That's fine. Okay. Not a fan of the font, so I'm going to change that. No. Sorry, I tend to be an impulsive clicker. Let's see. Theme options. Maybe I can't change the font. Can I change the font? Am I just not seeing it?
It might be a theme specific option. So there may not be an option here for that.
Okay. So if I did have the option, I would change the font. I'll just add some placeholders.
Some of these might have pictures with them already too.
Right.
Or you can add one.
Okay. Well, now we gotta figure out how to add a picture. Is that just me? So this is the content that I'm adding.
Yeah. And these are just random pages that were imported from the DL site.
Okay. Add. Not really. Okay.
I'm curious why you decided to do that.
I wasn't sure. For some reason, my logic thought that what the options are being the options that are being shown here and this is they're separate.
Like you had to hit the button to select that to use that one or something?
No, I thought that for some reason this was like these were like the names of the categories or the what would be going into these sections, and then I don't know that I'd be adding a different title to go with those sections. For some, I was a little confused as to what that meant. Let's see.
Try a couple of other ones that are in there.
Okay.
There are some that do have content in them, I think.
Oh, so.
Just depending.
There
on
we
what's
go.
outside there, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that makes more sense. Okay. Adobe, maybe? Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of content.
Yeah. Don't really... I don't know if it's because of the site or the theme, but everything's kind of shifted over. Feel like it, if anything... I mean, if it's really long, I feel like... I don't know, I feel like it's just empty here. Maybe is that just the way that the page was made?
Designed. Maybe. There also might be an option to change that.
Oh, there's the column. Oh, got it. Okay. I wonder why it was defaulted to 2 columns. Because I feel like this... I don't know. 2. But if it is 2 columns, I don't understand why. Like how would I put something to go in the other side of this column? If I wanted a 2 column layout, this is still kind of pushing everything over to one side. There doesn't seem to be an option to change that. So I'll change it back to 1 column because I think it looks better.
Okay. Why don't you add a social menu and also just a navigation menu at the top of the site?
Okay. The social menu. There seems to be one added at the top, you said. Or
well,
then
you'll want a menu in both places probably, so. Let's see.
There's my video. Interesting. That's interesting how it popped up just now. There's my... Oh, was it something I did?
No, definitely not.
Okay. Let's say... So I also need to add a navigation menu. Create. I'm gonna put that at the top as well.
There's nothing. Well, yeah.
What is happening?
Oh no.
I think I broke it.
You didn't break it, it broke. Hit refresh on your keyboard, F5.
Is it Command F5?
I don't know. You might have to hit function. I don't know.
I'll just refresh.
If it'll let you, yeah. Go ahead and refresh.
It broke. Okay. So I'm back to 2015.
It did. So go ahead and just switch back to 2017.
Sure.
Some of your changes might still be there. Hopefully, we'll see. They are. That's good.
Good. Okay. So you want me to go back to menus?
Yeah. So go ahead and put some stuff in that navigation menu. Just linking to different parts of the site.
Oh. Okay. To press. Okay. And so added a few. It's.
I don't know why that's.
It worked before the first time we did it. So.
Okay. And then is your social menu set?
It was, but now it's not.
Do you see what you did?
Yes, so I wouldn't want that. Okay, but now my navigation menu's gone, so I'll have to redo that. But that's there. Put that at the top.
Cool. So now I want you to try to bring up those blue buttons again that let you edit things.
Okay.
How did you make them show up?
I clicked this, but there's no. I think if I were to click anywhere. Yeah. Okay. I understand. So if I click, it shows up. If I click again, it goes away. Got it.
Okay. And then go ahead and use them to adjust some of the stuff on here.
Can I edit the font now? No.
You can edit the text.
I can edit the text. Tagline. I can have an icon. I don't really have any icons that I can use. No. Should I look one up real quick?
Yeah. You want to. Maybe add a logo.
Could add a logo. Guess we could use that. Okay. Okay, so theoretically it would be, clear, but we don't have time for that, so.
Okay. And then see how this looks on some different sized screens or devices.
Okay. Is there a way to... Well, my video is cut off.
It is. That's not your fault, though.
Is there a way to change that?
We'll get that next.
That's a large change. So I guess the smaller the screen gets, the logo gets bigger, and I think... I mean, maybe it's just the width of my logo, but if it were here, I feel like it covers up a lot of the video. So that might just be due to the size of the logo. I feel like if anything, it should be the other way around, where the logo's the smallest on the smallest screen, and then it goes up as the screen size gets smaller, but it seems to be the opposite. And as my... So on the middle screen, my video is cut off. It doesn't adjust, but on the smallest screen, it does adjust, and on the big screen, it does fit to screen. So that's interesting as well. The spacing is also quite different. Yeah, that's interesting. There's a lot of black up here, which I'm not sure. Like, if that's the top of my screen, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it should at least be moved up so that it's centered.
Yeah.
Or, if anything, maybe have it so that the logo and the text doesn't overlap with the video at all, because we have extra room. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you need me to do?
Why don't you go back to the full screen desktop view, and then play with some of the color options in this theme.
Color, my favorite. Dark.
And see how they look.
Okay, custom. I can so that changes my arrows, but it doesn't change anything else.
Maybe look around and see if anything else changed.
Okay, so it changes the dividers, changes text. Why just one?
That might be
just a
formatting from somewhere else.
Okay. That doesn't change.
Yeah.
Those change. So there's no way for me to, if I needed to, change one section's color. There might be.
Yeah, maybe try going to one of these other pages that you have in your top menu, and it might be easier to see exactly what's changing on there. That particular page is very long, but
Okay, so my icon's changed. Is there something I'm missing that is changing that I'm not seeing?
Would you expect more to be changing?
Well, if we're looking at it here, if I change it to dark, all this changes, so I kind of expected, this to change with the icons. But yeah, that's what I expected, but it's not what I got. But I mean, I think this is more aesthetically pleasing than if this were to all change. So I don't mind it. I just don't know if these should all be in the same section because it doesn't change the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Header text?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fun.
So maybe see if you can make it easier to read on your image there.
Is there an opacity on here? No, there isn't. Okay. Well, easier to read by changing the color?
Can you make it easier to read by changing the color, do you think?
For some reason, the opacity on this is lower. And for some reason, this is selected.
So, my next question, if you were to want to change the opacity on that.
Is there even an option to do so?
And let's say there's not.
Okay.
Go back, close out of the color section. Would you know how to do that, knowing what you know how to do?
I can take a... I mean, I would just click through everything to see if
there's an option.
There is an option to do that. There's no... I mean, am I looking for something that doesn't exist? Or does it exist?
There is a way to do it from here.
Okay.
But it requires some...
know-how?
Yes.
So this.
So would you know what to do here?
I mean, I don't really know code, so no.
What if you click the... Do you see a help? A way to get help on this?
Customize the appearance and layout of site with code. Separate CSS is saved for each of your themes. Can't hurt. I believe it would go under style guides. I could be wrong. But okay. Just gonna click around.
Yeah. So you would get into some other having to sort of look at how to do.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Very aesthetically pleasing. Styling. And that's not it. I might not even be on the right sheet. I can change the color of the text. I feel like I'm getting warmer. Font. I can change the font now. Maybe I should try that. Should I try that? Okay. I'm gonna just copy it because okay, well, so I can only start from italics, bold. Okay. Does that change anything? That did not change anything. Opacity. Borders, backgrounds, setting color. Maybe I should just search opacity. And that doesn't exist.
On this page.
So, is there a search option? Support opacity. Type. Text.
Where else would you go to try to find out how to do that?
On this page?
Just in general.
I could Google it.
Sure.
I meant to Google it. Let's see if I get anything. %50 transparent so far. So I'd have to. Okay. CSS property. Applies the whole element, so I would have to. Sorry, I'm taking forever.
Totally fine. So the way to do it it's on here in several places. The way you would do it with CSS.
So it's a little confusing because it looks like there's multiple ways to do it.
There are.
So I'm just gonna try this one. I feel like I'm not doing this right. I'm gonna change it to 1. So it's not changing anything. Not 100% sure how. A little stuck at this point, I think.
Yeah. So you probably at this point would you just give up on?
I would probably give up
on changing that aspect.
Yeah,
would you give up on your site in general?
Or
at least doing it with WordPress.
No, because I feel like, you know, I have the option to learn the code and then put that in and make the changes if I really wanted to. It's just something that I haven't gotten around to doing. So, if this was something that I really needed to do, I would learn the code. It would, but at the same time, I do wish it was an option. But yeah, I would, it would take longer and it'd be a little frustrating, but I think I'd go and thoroughly learn how to put in code properly for it to actually work, and then, play around with it some more. It really depends on that day's level of patience.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, do you have any other thoughts or feedback here before we close this out?
No, I think other than a few like issues that we ran into and that we identified together, I think it's chill. Looking good. I do wish I could change the font though, but apparently I have to code to do that too. So, but yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me turn